Hi, my name is Kelli Hastings, and I'm going to share with you a little bit about my testimony and how CareNet has helped me over the years, and just how the Lord has used my crisis pregnancy to really change my life and to sculpt me into who I am, and how I am a child of His as well. I started when I was 17. I became a Christian right before my senior year of high school, and when I was 17, I became pregnant. I was a Christian for a month, and I fell into temptation. It just was really just like an explosion of all of a sudden, like, I was pregnant, and it was very hard for me because I was trying to start a new life. I was trying to get away from all the things I had done before, and I didn't know what to do. I was scared. I was just in this stupor for several days, where it was weeks where I just was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I going? What is going to become of me? When I found out I was pregnant, this was totally unexpected, and it just really shocked me, and I went through a lot of emotions. And one day, I decided to confide in my youth pastor. He looked at me straight in the eye, and he gave me a new perspective on being pregnant. And he looked at me and he said, "This baby is going to change the world." And from then on, I thought, goodness gracious, I am thinking so much about myself, thinking about what am I doing, how am I going to live through this, what are people going to think. I forgot about what my baby was going to be like. I forgot that my child was going to change the world, and that gave me a new perspective. It gave me hope. It gave me a reason to really persevere, to know that my daughter would change the world, and she has. She's changed my world in so many ways. So he took me to CareNet, and at CareNet I found a woman, a mentor there, and this woman was amazing. She poured into me so much. She poured into me spiritually, financially, physically, emotionally. She taught me how to pray for my child. She gave me clothes. She taught me new aspects on modesty that I didn't know before. And she really self-directed me towards a renewal of who I was during this pregnancy. And this was all through her loving and her caring, and just her inviting me into her home. And so the mentors we've got at CareNet are huge. They are life-changing. One-on-one discipleship is what it's all about. Just the Lord really got a hold of me, and He just said, what are you doing with your life? Just as He did in my salvation when I got saved. And He said, I was thinking, I have nothing. I am a senior in high school. I am pregnant. I am pregnant, and I don't have a boyfriend, don't really have anything. What is going to become of me? And so one day, the Lord just showed me James 1:12. It said, "Blessed are those who persevere under trial, for when they have stood the test, they will receive the crown of glory." And I looked at that and I said, oh my goodness, Lord, that's what you have for me. You have perseverance. You have me seeking after you, because I have nothing. I just have to surrender. And June 2nd, 2003, I did give birth to my daughter, Madison Grace Ann Hastings, and I did decide to parent her as a single mom, as I have done for the past 6 years. And it's not easy, but being a mommy is the best thing in the whole world. I had someone say to me the other day, Kelli, seeing you is a picture of contentment in Christ, and just to not have contentment just in happy circumstances, but in every circumstance. And I was just thinking about how I could never show that the Lord, you can really gain contentment in Christ without being a single mom, without having to go through these trials. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I think that the Lord, I'd love to be married, but I think that the Lord really brought me through this so I could give Him glory. I think being a mommy is the best thing on earth. It's, as I always say, it's nothing I expected, but better than I could ever hope for. And my daughter is beautiful, and she's great. When she was 1 year old, the Lord called me to ministry. Through 2 Corinthians 1:4, He called me to comfort as you have been comforted. And I really took that verse to see that the Lord wanted me to just minister to the women who are currently in my situation, or to see that the Lord has hope, that there is hope, that there is something beyond what's going on in this world right now in their lives, that 10 years from now, God can use them in such a great way. So I attended Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia, and I graduated in 2008. And currently I am almost graduated in May. I will be graduating in May from Southern Baptist Theological Seminary, where I have gotten my master's in counseling, Lord willing. And I plan to go on and run a pregnancy center. Right now I'm working at a maternity home where we get to disciple the girls. I really think that this is one of the ministries that is closest to God's heart. James 1:27 says that it is pure and undefiled religion to help the widows and orphans in need And there is nothing more closer to God's heart than the widows and the orphans. And we see through the Crisis Pregnancy Center that we are helping widows and orphans, that we are the father to the fatherless. We give hope to the women who may not have hope. This is the closest thing to God's heart. Abortions are happening every day. There are girls out there who are in need of hope and in need of a new perspective of this baby is going to change the world. Thank you so much for donating to CareNet Pregnancy Center. You guys are amazing, and you have done your support and your prayers are life-changing in more ways than one. Life-saving and life-changing. Thank you.